I'm 16 now, living in the city. But for the first 8 years of my life, I grew up in the countryside, a tiny village with barely 90 people. Everyone knew everyone. It was normal for kids like me and my friend Julian to walk around unsupervised. We even knew which car belonged to whom. It was one of those blistering hot summer days. Julian and I were craving soda, but we didn't have enough money. That's when an old woman called us over. She said she needed mint leaves for her birthday tea. If we filled 2 plastic bags with fresh mint, she'd buy us all the soda we wanted. We jumped at the chance. Hours passed as we searched in the heat, sweat soaking our clothes, but we barely filled half a bag. Then 2 guys appeared. Out of nowhere. They were tall, at least to our 7-year-old selves. Maybe 5 feet 7 inches, dressed entirely in black, hoodies pulled up tight jeans. Their faces were hard to make out, but their voices oddly childish and overly friendly. "Are you kids alone?" one of them asked. Julian looked at me, worried, motioning something with his hand. I didn't get it. I just smiled and told them we were looking for mint leaves. I remember one of the guys smirking. Then he crouched down and patted my head. Julian immediately grabbed my arm and pulled me back. His voice was firm, almost trembling. "Who are your parents?" In our village, that question wasn't small talk. It was a way to identify someone's entire family. Julian knew everyone, and he didn't recognize them. That was a red flag. They ignored the question. Instead, they pointed to a hill and said, "We saw a huge mint field up there. Come on, we'll show you." I knew that hill. We played there all the time, but I had never seen mint growing there. Still, I was naive. I started following, pulling Julian with me. We walked farther and farther, the village disappearing behind us. Julian's hand was shaking. My stomach dropped. I asked him again where we were going. "You'll see," they said. The forest loomed ahead, no mint field in sight. That's when Julian leaned in and whispered in my ear, "There's something wrong with these 2. Run." He didn't give me a second to think. He sprinted downhill, dragging me with him. My heart exploded with panic. I could hear them chasing us, shouting and cursing. I ran like my life depended on it. Because it probably did. Somehow, we made it back to the village. The old woman saw us, pale, sweating, crying. She brought us inside and gave us chocolate. Julian explained everything while I sat there in shock, silent. She scolded us. Well, Julian mostly. He lied and said I didn't want to follow them, but he insisted. Because of that, he wasn't allowed outside for a month. I never found out who those guys were or what they wanted, but now, years later, I have my guesses, and they terrify me. If Julian hadn't pulled me away, if I'd tripped while running downhill, I don't even want to imagine what could have happened.